Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz, and it's a wonderful Monday. And what are we doing? We're shopping. We're shopping for player props. That's what we do here at Pick Dawgz. We're going to be looking at the best MLB pitching props, the best hitting props, the best home runs. Then we're going to slide on over to the WNBA and let you guys know exactly what's the best player props to bet on for points, assists, and rebounds. Now, look, man, how'd you guys do yesterday? You know, over here at the prop shop, we killed it, man. We went 7-1 on baseball. Only thing we lost was Dustin May. Home runs out the park with Otani, Cal Ray, and we hit every single else prop that we had. Now, when we look at basketball, we went 5-1. Can't complain. Hit everything except for Paige Buckers over points. So today, we're trying to do the same thing, man. But look, let me know what's your guys' best bet and what are you guys betting on today? Let me know in the comments below, okay? Now, this is referenced by the Sports Choice Place betting tool. So after you guys are done watching this video, head on over to there and let me know what you guys are betting on today, man. All right, man, let's go ahead and get it started with the prop shop. All right, let's see what we got today in the prop shop. First player prop that we like, we're going to be looking at the Cincinnati Reds pitcher. Hunter Green, over 6.5 strikeouts, taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Just going for double digits in his last time out. Now, no matter what, good Hunter Green or bad Hunter Green, that guy's going to be on the mound and he's going to be throwing strikeouts at least to the 5th inning. I like him to go over 6.5 today. Player prop number 2, we're going to be looking at the opposing pitcher on the other side, Sheehan, pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. 5.5 strikeouts where it's at right now. But look, he had 5 or more strikeouts in 3 of his last games, and he's been able to go over that strikeout prop 2 times, going for 6 and 7. Today, he's given us 6 strikeouts to get us paid, all right? Next, I'm looking at Ellie De La Cruz just to get 1 hit, and I'm sprinkling on him to get a home run today against them Dodgers. Now, looking at the Detroit Tigers, Tariq Schoolball strikeout prop, he has not been hitting it at all at a good rate, and it's still high at 8. Leads me to tend to think today, he's coming over that hump, man. He's getting 9 strikeouts to get us paid, getting the Detroit Tigers back on track how they were supposed to be. But to be honest with you guys, I knew Detroit Tigers was not the best team in baseball when they had that good record. Point blank, the record really just don't mean that you're the best team in baseball. It just really don't, man. I'm sorry. But if you guys believe that they were the best team, I got some Skittles to sell you that could grow some trees and put money in your backyard. All right, man. Now, let's look at another pitcher that I like today. Jacob deGrom. His strikeout prop's at 7.5. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. He's probably going to be right there at 7 for us, or else he's going to give us 8, man. It's one of those numbers to where it's a little bit too high for my liking to just say, hey, this is a smash spot. But looking at the matchup-wise, Los Angeles Angels, I don't think they got anything to swing the bats for, so to go ahead and take Jacob deGrom today over 7.5 strikeouts. Now, looking at the Washington Nationals taking on my New York Yankees, C.J. Abrams over 1.5 base. I really like that percentage, hitting at a 60% clip. Think he could go yard and go ahead and get a home run. Looking at Vlad Guerrero over 1.5 bases, taking on the Minnesota. Man, what is they? The Twins now? Man, they should just change their names. I thought they was the Guardians or something. Nah, just playing with you. Taking on the Minnesota Twins, man. Vlad Guerrero, though, he hasn't really been hitting as of late. I looked up a stat. Well, I didn't look it up. It came to me, I think, like 3 weeks ago. And Volpe got more home runs than Vlad Guerrero. Vlad Guerrero just signed a $500 million, man, whatever. All right, but I'm taking him in this spot, and I think he's going yard and giving me a home run. 2 more player props, stay with me. Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 total bases. I think he's going yard against the Chicago Whitehawks. Cal Riley, the guy is hot. I ain't going to stop. Gave him out yesterday, 2 home runs. Today, I think that bat still transfers over to San Diego and goes yard for him. So I'm taking him over 1 hit and sprinkle on the home run. WNBA player props. Let's go ahead and get started with the prop shop. Stewie, Breanna Stewart is back, so I got to look at her in this spot because while her point prop's only at 14.5, minutes restriction or not, she still wants to get out there and get those buckets before that playoff run comes around. Look for Breanna Stewart to go over 14.5. Player prop number 2, Asia Wilson, over 25.5 points. They raised this thing galore. I remember a month and a half ago, it was at 21.5. Now it's at 25. Why? Because the matchup. Taking on the Chicago Sky, a team that could just let you do whatever you want out there. I'm taking her in this spot. I'm also doubling up and liking her rebounds at 11. So I'm taking it over, hitting at an 80% clip. 4 out of her last 5 games, she went over a rebounding prop. Now, looking at the opposing girl, Angel Reese, over her point prop. That's where I got to be looking at. It's at 13.5. Then I'm got to be looking at her rebounds as well. Now, when you take both of those props, I like them. You can even parlay them and get more plus money price tags. Now, looking at the Las Vegas Aces guard situation, I like Jackie Young to go over 5.5 assists. She had 5 or more assists in multiple games out of her last 5 played. Looking at the Connecticut Sun, I got to go with Tina Charles to go over her point prop. She's been putting up her point props at 14 to 15.5, and we like her to go over in cash. Now, let's go over the recap. We got Green over 6, Sheehan over 5, Cruz just to get a hit, Scooba over strikeouts, DeGrom over 7, CJ Abrams over 1.5, Vlagero over 1.5, Bobby Witt over 1.5, Kyle Riley over 1.5. Sprinkle on the home run for all those guys, and let me know who's your guys' favorite home run hitter today. Brianna Stewart over a point prop, Asia Wilson over 25, Asia Wilson over her rebounds, Angel Reese over her points, Angel Reese over her rebounds, Jackie Young over 5.5 assists, and Tina Charles over her points. Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz. Smash the like button, hit the comments up for us. Like Mitch Wilson say, let's make it a winning day and be kind to somebody.